You see the sheer joy on his face? I'm telling you, don't trust the bitch. I told you 10 times not to trust her.
With an illustrious facial and Botox treatment because, y'all been trying to get me to crack. But one thing I never do is crack under pressure. And one thing a diamond always does is well under pressure. Y'all remember when they tried it at the city of Stockton and said that I did something with the Wild 'N Out stuff? Well, obviously I've been vindicated because, as I said, I don't need $50,000 because y'all know I got money. But I just posted this on Twitter but wanted to come over here because I know a lot of people like to take my videos. Joe Budden, I don't know where you are with your fat lips around that mic, and I'm talking about the mic that you're speaking to on the podcast. You ran your fat lips talking about me taking money or whatever from the city. Now that I've been clear, run them fat lips back over there on the microphone on the Joe Budden podcast. Mona, don't call me white girl. I'm tagging you because you took Melissa's Ford's job, the one he was gaslighting, trying to get to talk crazy about me. Obviously, you don't read. The only thing you do successfully is sleepwalk in the nude. Go run me them receipts and apologize, punk. I'll be back.
Yeah, I don't take offense to that. Like, I'm sorry, but this is.
I was
funny.
waiting for it too, but I ain't.
I mean, he said, you took Melissa Ford's job. That's all he said.
I don't. That's basically what I heard. You know what I mean? A lot of people were in the comments. Oh, girl, Jason talking about Jason. I f with Jason. Joe Budden is a media god. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of this. I'm not doing that. Mm-hmm. When I was young in this shit. Let's say I deal with Gillian Wallow going at a nigga. I'm right behind him going at a nigga. Like, I understand this shit a little better. It's unnecessary and it's never gonna be reciprocated. Mm-hmm. It's never gonna be a time where a nigga gunning at me. Akademiks and Joe are friends. Akademiks went on me for the love of God. The nigga made fun.
Honestly, there's never a bad time to talk about some of the mess going on over at the JBP. I kind of figured Mona had an issue with this because while she was going at DJ Akademiks, Joe was pretty much quiet the whole time, virtually nothing to say. And here's the irony. I was listening to Akademiks' old podcast when he was talking about Rory and Mal getting fired. Don't ask me why, it just came on. In that podcast, he explained that he had a lot to do with them getting let go, and he said something very telling. It's still millions to make with DJ Akademiks. Why would I have a bad relationship with him? We can still do work together. We can still make some money. That was 3 or 4 years ago, but it shows what was top of his mind even back then. So Mona, let me tell you, if you think Joe Budden is going to have beef with DJ Akademiks when all he's thinking about is making millions with him, it's never going to happen. Never. You're better off stepping back and quitting, because I'm sure Joe already laid down the iron fist on this one. That's probably why Mona is expressing herself like she is now, probably thinking, I was going back and forth with Akademiks, he made fun of me almost dying, and Joe came to me like, that's my guy, leave him alone. She's learning the same lesson Melissa Ford learned, the same lesson Rory and Mal learned. When it comes to Joe and his money, no one is over it. No loyalty is enough. The only loyalty Joe shows is to his manager, Ian. That's it. And if you dig into Ian's background, it all starts to make sense. I'm not saying more, but when you see who's really behind Joe Budden, it explains a lot. All right, let's finish this clip. And just to be clear, I ain't against no drugs.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't expect that nigga to say nothing for me. I don't need that. So I'm really her. And for real, I do not need that. I don't expect it from no nigga, and I don't need it. On top of the fact that I know what that feel like. I was mad as shit at Just Hilarious, and I said that I would beat Mandy up. I love Mandy. I sent Mandy a bouquet of flowers and apologized. I apologized on camera. I apologized in person. I just seen Mandy 2 months ago and apologized again. You know what I mean? Mandy's response to that when I said I would beat her up was, I'm too rich to fight and show the rollie. Like, it is what it is. We talking people. That's the game that we in. The difference in me with a lot of these people is that I will really do you in real life. So I have to watch how angry I get. Because it's not going to suit me or serve me that I get on a flight. I would never get on a flight to come. I'm going to drive so I can bring the thing with me. It's never going to suit me that I drove to Tasha K house. You know what I mean? And bust out the back window and climbed in the window and sat on her chest while she slept and punched her in her nose 4 or 5 times with rings on while she slept. And when the kids came in like, no, that's my mom. Get the out before I do one of y'all. That's not going to help me. Now, of course, all that's imaginatory. I would never do nothing like that.
All right, this part right here is wild, but let's slow it down and put it in a safe, clean commentary lane. Basically, he's saying, look, Mona, I get it. He understands the frustration, the imagination, the intrusive thoughts people get when they feel wronged or targeted online. He admits those thoughts can pop up, but he also makes it clear he's not actually doing anything crazy or crossing real-life lines. He then tells a story about almost going to a Hawks game with his dad. Plans fell through, and later he found out Kai Sanat, someone he blames for a copyright strike, was at that same game. That's when the frustration really hit him, because it felt like one of those small world wrong timing moments. From there, he switches into hyperbolic comedic exaggeration, using humor, pop culture references, and over-the-top prayer language to express how overwhelmed he feels by...
Tasha K can call me ugly once a week. She can call me biracial.
Yeah.
She can do that. I could put Tasha K head in this Coach bag. I could fit it. It's little as shit. We only use half our brain. She using half of something small. You ever see a squirrel brain or like a cow brain when they sell it? She got a quarter of that. What we talking about? You know what I mean? Her husband is born and raised from Africa. They having language discrepancies in the bed. He harder. What you say? You don't really, you know what I mean? You take this African stick. She don't like that. She want him to talk like a Florida nigga. It's
He
confusing.
African? I wonder how long they've been married. He about to leave her soon.
No, Mona made some solid points today. She earned a little respect from me. I get it, because I think about my own situations the same way. I'm not super visceral or reckless, because honestly, I don't have to go off to prove a point. I could just walk away, and that would be enough. But I'm a good guy. I let the circumstances fall into place, and if they do, yeah, there could be some smoke. We got some problems, no doubt. Either way, Mona, don't expect loyalty from Joe Zimpic. If Ak comes at you again or tries to go off, Joe's likely going to sit quietly, because in his mind, there's still money to be made with DJ Akademiks, probably even today. So watch closely. Sometimes the snake in the grass shows itself, and whether you act on it or not is up to you. But when it happens, believe what you see. He does not have your best interest in mind when it comes to his pockets, period. Shout out to that greedy guy, Joe Zimpic. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below.